Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do some swatches, first impression review on Maybelline TheNudes palette. I think this is in their permanent collection, don't quote me on it, but I think it's supposed to be, so if you don't see it in your local drugstore, don't freak out. The look that I have on my eyelids right now is from TheNudes palette. It is currently 8:39 a.m. and I will check back with you in a few hours to see if the pigmentation stays on my eyelids, and I will go ahead and do a full-on review at the end of this video. Hi guys, I'm back. So it is currently 11:59 a.m. and so I've had the eyeshadow on my eyelids for about 3 hours and so far so good. I do want to mention that I did put Urban Decay Primer Potion on my eyelids, and I don't generally have a lot of issues with eyeshadow staying on my eyelids because I don't have oily eyelids. But I will come back in a few hours to do the full-on review of the Nudes palette. So it is currently 4:33 p.m. and I've had the eyeshadows on for about 8 hours, and from the looks of it, it doesn't look like the color budged, it didn't fade, it looks good. The colors that I chose for my eyelids were very nice. It was actually pretty pigmented, but not all were very pigmented. And so, which leads me to the actual first impressions of the Nudes palette. This packaging is so pretty. It is just a sleek black packaging. It's as small as almost my cell phone. I have the iPhone 5 and it has a case on it, but honestly it's so tiny. And when you open it, there are 12 different colors. Some are matte, some are shimmery. They are not glittery, which is nice. And it also comes with a little sponge applicator tip. And then when you close it, on the back they have quads, trios, and duos, and basically they show which colors work best together and complement each other, and you can put it on your eyelids and even shows you which colors to put because it's coordinated by numbers. And so I thought that was pretty cool. Now when I first saw this Nudes palette, I automatically thought the colors really resemble the Naked palette, the first one. And so here is my first one. Please don't judge. I know you can't even see the word Naked on it because I use this so much. When you open it and compare it side by side, you can kind of tell it's pretty similar. The quads, like kind of right here, are very similar to the quads in the middle. They have like the golden tone. They also have like the highlighter colors and more of a smoky brownish nude color. When I first swatched all these colors, I noticed that there were a handful that weren't very pigmented. The payoff wasn't very high, and I didn't put any Urban Decay or any primer underneath it. I just kind of wanted to see what the true colors were. There was maybe 4 or 5 that I thought I liked, but in a palette of 12, I feel like I should at least like 10 out of 12. With that being said, the first color is this champagne color, which I thought was very beautiful for under your eyebrows. It's a very pretty highlighter, almost very natural looking. So the next color here is a taupe-ish kind of color. It has a little bit of a shimmer, not too much. And it's a really great color to kind of blend out if you were to make a smoky eye and kind of blend out all the harsh edges. The color next to that is this peach color. I hate it. I hate it. And maybe it's because this color is very close to my skin tone, but I really wasn't a huge fan of it. Moving on to the one that I absolutely adore. This one looks very close to Smog by Urban Decay, and the color payoff on this is amazing. It is so beautiful. The finish is like a satin finish. Oh, love it. This is a color that I have on my outer edges of my eyes. The next color is a softer taupe color. It's matte, and so it's just there. It's like kind of like this peach color. I don't, I can do without. This dark taupe color, I didn't really like when I swatched it, but I ended up liking it because I put it on the bottom of my eyes and kind of smudged it out and kind of made a smoky eye without it looking too dramatic. So I actually ended up liking that. This color down here, you would think the pigmentation would be really nice, but it's kind of chalky and I didn't like it so much. This brown color was kind of boring. Also, payoff wasn't that great. This color right here is phenomenal. It is so pretty. It's like a yellow golden tone, and it reminds me of Half Baked from the Urban Decay palette. Not as dark gold, but like a lighter gold, but I absolutely loved it. It had the same texture as the one up above, and I have nothing bad to say about that color. This color down here, also another color that reminded me of a color from the Urban Decay palette, and it is Hustle, and it is also a very pretty color. The finish is very pretty, and I also have that smoked at the outer edge of my eyes as well. This satin pink white-ish, more pink. It's very close to this color, but it's more of a pink undertone. It's fine. I used it in the inner corner of my eyes, but I didn't feel like it had great color payoff. Now this black one, okay, it is black and matte. I was super excited, but let me tell you, it is not black matte. It is like gray and just a sad black color. Overall, if I could rate this from like a scale of 1 through 10, 10 being the best, I would probably rate it like a 6 or 7. Honestly, if this palette came in like a quad, just like that middle quad, and take that guy out because we don't need that one, and this white one right there, then it would be perfect. I think it would be best if you can find a quad that kind of had these 3 colors and just pay $6 for it as opposed to $13. I'm sure other YouTubers think otherwise, and you might think otherwise, but this is just my own opinion. It might have not worked for me. It could work for you. It could just be my skin. I've also done a review on the NYX palette, which I thought could be a dupe for the Naked palette as well. But I think if you were to get a drugstore palette and you didn't want to cash out the $50 for a Naked palette, go for this as opposed to the NYX palette because they do have more vibrant colors that actually pay off pretty well. But in my personal opinion, I would say start saving up $10 a week and cashing out $50 because in 5 weeks you can make $50 and get yourself a Naked palette. I do love drugstore products. I just haven't found a nude drugstore palette that I have fallen in love with yet. If you guys know of any, let me know down below. So this wraps up my first impressions on the Nudes palette from Maybelline. Unfortunately, I didn't love it. I wasn't super sold on it, but I wanted to give you guys my honest feedback. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below what other videos that you guys would like to see, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye!